Ay.
Buenos días, bienvenidos.
Buenos días a todos.
Comenzamos.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to get started with the press conference. So, one question per intervention. You need to say your company.
Remember that we do one question per intervention, and please identify yourself with the name of the company that you represent.
Hola, Antonio.
Hello, Antonio Victorio Calero, live for Real Madrid Television. You are being a key player in the defense of Real Madrid. How do you feel personally, and how would you say the team is right now before that great game against Manchester City tomorrow?
It's been so far a great season for me personally, and as well for me and for the teammates, and I'm quite happy about it. But that all, to be honest, doesn't matter because, for me, the Champions League is very important. Of course, also the La Liga, but we know the importance of this tournament, Champions League for the club, and it doesn't mean nothing if we don't get further.
Hola, Tony.
Hello, Tony. Good morning. Miguel Ángel Díaz from Cadena COPE. So last season, you played a great game at Santiago Bernabeu, stopping Haaland. And you have to be you didn't play at the beginning at the second game in Manchester. Have you forgiven the coach for that? And how do you stop Haaland?
As you said, it was a good game last year at home in Bernabeu. But I think we all did a great job by keeping Haaland quiet that evening, because I think the teammates controlled De Bruyne very well. So yeah, Haaland didn't get much balls as he wished, and like the second game, the coach didn't apologize, and you don't need to apologize. He had this idea, and me as a player, I had to accept it, although it was hard to accept, and but you don't need to apologize. And now for this game, the plan, I think, will be the same as the last year, is to try to control dangerous players like Phil Foden and De Bruyne, and of course Haaland. Yeah.
¿Qué tal, Antonio?
Hello, Antonio. Ivan Martin from OK Diario. You are playing every single game this season. I would like to ask you if you feel the leader of the defense line of Real Madrid, and if tomorrow things would change if you have Nacho or Tchouaméni next to you.
For me, it's difficult to speak about myself as a leader. Like, I just try to do my job, and with who on my side, I think this is the coach's decision, because I played well with Nacho. Nacho is a very experienced player and an important player for us, and he's our captain. And Tchouaméni as well did great job. And I heard the statistic of me and him. We never lost the game. So yeah, but it's up to the coach. Like, for me, da igual.
¿Qué tal, Antonio?
Hello, Antonio. Juanma Sánchez from Radio Nacional. I'd like to know what's your best point this season for you, and what's the best point for Real Madrid for this new playoff against Manchester City? Thank you.
About going into the next stage, although it's a tough game against City, but we are Real Madrid. We are confident about ourselves, and I feel from the dynamics is we are in good shape. We are in good mood. Like, the team feels like a family, and but this is what we have to show on the pitch, and I'm very sure we're going to do that.
Hola.
Hello, Antonio. Manuel de Juan for AS Newspaper. So, from the point of view of a defense, what's the best game for you tomorrow? Do you have to press the other team? You need to look for City on their own pitch, or maybe you have to hold back? So, how do you think of it from the defense line point of view?
We will not only sit back and watch City have possession, but of course that's also part of the game. There's phases of the game where we will also press forward, but there will also be phases where we will have to defend more, and we are willing to do that, and whatever comes in our way, I think it's part of it. You will also attack, but you will also have to defend.
Hola, Antonio.
Hello, Antonio. From Diario Marca, Jordi. I would like to know, what's the most difficult forward that you've ever played against, and if Haaland is one of them, and how are you going to face that game against him tomorrow?
One of the strongest, yes, he's definitely one of the strongest, Haaland. But if I can say one who was very tough was Kun Agüero. But of course, it's not about him; it's about Haaland. And as I said, it's not easy to control this player because I would say he lives off from passes from his teammates. And as I said before, if you can control, you cannot control everything. That players like De Bruyne find the pass to Haaland, but you have to try to control them as best as possible so you can have it a bit much easier to control Haaland.
Hi Antonio, it's Paul Hurst from The Times. Jude Bellingham has had a great start to his career at Real Madrid. How impressed have you been with how he's adapted to La Liga, and can you tell us how he's adapted to the dressing room as well?
To be honest, at the beginning I was a bit surprised. Because I didn't know much about him, to be very honest. But wow, he's a big personality already in our locker room, and this is massive. And but the way he handled himself is very good. I think he's 20 years old, but if you talk to him, you feel like this guy saw already everything in life. So he's very mature for his age, and so that's why, to be honest, I'm not surprised anymore.
Hi Toni, eine Frage auf Deutsch, wenn es okay ist. Marlon von Real Total. Letztes Jahr beim 1-1, das 1-1 hat nicht gereicht im Hinspiel. Denkst du, was meinst du, was defensiv besser gemacht werden muss? Und denkst du, dass der Druck bei der Mannschaft höher ist, da das Hinspiel in Bernabéu wieder ist? Danke.
Also ich werde mal auf Englisch weiter. Ja, also, könntest du die Frage nochmal wiederholen?
Achso, meinst du, dass das Hinspiel letztes Jahr nicht gereicht? Was war der ausschlaggebende Grund defensiv? Und meinst du, dass der Druck höher ist, da dieses Spiel jetzt wieder im Hinspiel in Bernabéu stattfindet und nicht im Etihad?
Ich glaube, wo jetzt das Spiel stattfindet, um ehrlich zu sein, als erstes oder als letztes, ich denke, das ist egal. Aber letztes Jahr, ich denke, zu der Phase, wo wir ein bisschen unter Druck waren, haben wir das Tor gemacht. Und haben das Gegentor kassiert, in einer Phase, wo wir stärker waren. Und das war ein bisschen, das war der schwierige Punkt. Und ich glaube, wir hätten eigentlich 2-0 gewinnen müssen, um ehrlich zu sein. Ich auch. In English.
Hi, Antonio. Jeremy Cross from the Daily Star. Could you tell us a little bit about what Jude is like as a person in and around the training ground, in the dressing room? Because back in England, we think he's going to be a big leader for England in the future.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure that he is going to be a leader for you guys because, as I said, for his age, he's already very matured. But he's just professional. He's just professional in everything he does. And he's a good lad. And about skills, I think we don't need to talk. Just hope and pray that he stays healthy. And but about his outside of the pitch, I'm not worried because I think he has great parents. They do a great job and they keep him with both feet on the ground. So you have a fantastic player, 100%.
We're going to do 2 last questions. Últimas 2 preguntas.
Hello, Antonio. Lucas Navarrete for Managers Madrid. Did you watch the game between Manchester City and Arsenal? It was a very defensive game, and if you did you take any lessons? Did you learn anything on how maybe they defended Manchester City that well?
To be honest, I didn't watch the game. To be honest, but I just heard Gabriel and Saliba did a great match. I didn't learn anything from that game because I didn't saw it, but I heard it was a very good defensive display from Arsenal.
Última pregunta. Last question.
¿Qué tal, Antonio? Miguel.
Hello, Antonio. Miguel Ángel Toribio, live for Radio Marca. So you've been asked about Haaland a lot. Last season, there was an iconic image from you putting your head under Haaland's armpit to defend him. I don't know if these actions are prepared, if you do that to get the rival out of the focus, or you just improvise depending on how the game goes.
Yeah, the photos, the videos, there were a lot, but this is some things I don't plan. I don't plan to go with anything tomorrow. It's just a feeling. It's just at the moment, and but of course I can tell you here like it's about the team or something like this. No, I will take that. I will take that duel. It's personal. It's personal because yes, me. As a defensive player against a super striker like Haaland, but for me, I don't plan things like this. It's just in the moment, nothing special.
Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.